All right, guys, we've left Brimstone area. It took us about an hour to get here. We're now at Ode 63 on the south end of the sand mines. We'll go up 63 about 500 feet, cross on the trail. We're getting ready to hit it. Start up the couple hills. We got Pea Gravel Hill, then the Widowmaker, and we'll go up it and see if we can get up it today and show you guys what it's all about. Guys, we've made it to the first hill on the backside of the sand mines. This one they call pea gravel. Why, I'm not sure, because there's no pea gravel. It's mostly boulders. Real slippery rock. We're going to try and see if we get up it. It's real damp today. We may have a little time with it. We'll try it. There is a bypass now around it. It's behind us to go around it, but we're going to give it a shot and see if we can make it. Here we're on Pea Gravel Hill. Why they named it Pea Gravel, I don't know. It should have been big round rock. Rained a little bit that morning, slippery. As you can see, had to winch once, twice, maybe even 4 times. We finally got up it. It's just limestone, big slick rocks. Dry, probably doable. Well, I know it is dry, but that day I had a lot of difficulty with it. We finally got out of it, onto the Widowmaker. Adam, how did your line go?
Well, as you can see Nick go up the Pea Gravel Hill, which is not pea gravel by no means. The rest of the group at the bottom of the hill, we decided to go ahead and take the go around. We didn't want that many buggies winching and just eating up so much of the time in the day. We had a schedule we was trying to keep to get some people back at a certain time. So I took the bypass around, which used to be a pretty good trail. But you can see from the footage, it's gotten rutted out, some big old mud holes, some really bad off-camber stuff. So what was the bypass is, getting chewed up, and it's not as easy as it used to be, just because of the amount of traffic taking it, not going up Pea Gravel Hill. And then we caught back up with Nick. You'll see here in the footage as we're coming up to the big rock ledge on top of the hill.
All right, y'all, we put some rocks down there, put a nice little ramp going up. Hopefully we can get this X3 up this hill. First step, fill rocks in the holes. Second step, winch. Yeah, that didn't really do much.
Oh, hit that rock hard. We want to get out of here tonight.
That's a good way to get street tires.
New tires.
Woo! All right. Let me get over.
All right, guys, this is Adam with Adrenaline again. We're getting ready to head up to the very top of the Widowmaker. We're on the last rock section here. I just had to stop here, wait on the guys, get up through there. You'll see, you know, here it's a pretty good hill, guys. It ain't no joke. It is rock, so that's good. But you know, it's still, you know, a tough trail, technical trail. You know, I'm running 35s, Nick's on 32s, Robbie's on 32s. We got other Nick here on some 35s. So, I mean, Nick Hoskins done went up out the top, no problem. Well, he spun a little bit, but still, he made it out the top. He's getting set up to get some more footage, and you know, it's a good trail to check out, guys. It really is. It's a good ride, a lot of fun, but you got to be capable for sure. So stay tuned, and you'll see us at the top on the sand line next.
Okay, we got to the top. This is the part they call Widowmaker. It's some steep little ledges, sandstone, a lot of traction though. Biggest thing to this little hill is just line selection. A lot of rock ledges, as long as you can pick lines, got a little smooth, smaller ledges, smooth line. Pretty easy to go up. A couple people with us had some problems. One of the big things, I guess it's a little bit of mindset, Adam. I guess it's not so bad of the climb, but you're kind of on the cliff still. Don't have too far. If something goes wrong, you don't have real far to go. You see, we come up pretty easy. A couple people in the group did have some problems with that back up and get a little bumpy up over a little ledge or two. Adam, I think it's pretty easy time, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd used a different line with the wheelbase of the four-seater I drive around in. It did allow me to take a different line than Nick. Nick went out it really smooth, you've seen there in the video. Next was Nick in the black XRS. Had big tires, he's running a big tune. As you've seen there, he was struggling a little bit. I don't know if it was too much power, maybe too much air pressure in the tire. You know, he was just struggling a little bit, and I don't think it was too much the driver. I just think it was the machine, the big tune he had in there.
I think
the big tire pressure.
I think he had a different setup. He comes from Florida, so he had a little bit different setup than what we run here.
Right, and then the buggy behind me that come up, it was just a stock XRC pretty much, or R model, 72-inch wide on 32-inch
yes.
Tires. And you know, he picked a good line. He didn't have much trouble. Again, guys, on that stuff, like Nick was saying, you psych yourself out almost because you don't have that luxury of, you know, a rail there. You know, like when you look out, you see down to the bottom of the hill, don't you, Nick? I mean,
oh yeah. I mean, there's actually, if you look over, there's cables where whatever traveled at one time to keep them from going off the hill.
Exactly. So that does play with your mind, but it's always a lot better if you do see someone climb it. It does give you the confidence to. And we come out at there. you know, like I said, you know, it's not terrible. Just again, picking the lines, and then, you know, in this video you'll see a good example. I think tire pressure would have helped the other Nick out really well to, you know, get a little better grip and get on up there. So we made it out the top, Nick. What did you get to do up there?
Well, first I was going to say now, as they see the sand mine in here, if you want to go look at it, right when you see the sandstone, there's a little road to the left. You take it just a couple 100 feet out through there, that's where the sand mine was. And then as we crossed out the top, I mean, you see whites. I mean, I guess it's all leftover sand up there. It's just powder. I mean, it's about like beach sand.
Yeah.
We got on top. There's a couple of areas you can play. You'll see an area where we got to do some donuts. Nick got a little over anxious with the donuts, cut it. We barely missed his rollover, didn't get it on film, but you can see us pulling him back over. Nobody got hurt, so there's a lot of laughs there.
Right, exactly. Nobody got hurt, and the funny thing was, earlier in the ride when we was down there at the wheels where they were sending the sand up and down the hill, he was saying, you know, oh, I can't do a donut, I'll roll it over. And we're sitting here, me and Nick both telling him, you won't roll it over? And yeah, that totally went bad. He knew what he was going to do, didn't he?
Yeah.
But luckily it was in the sand, super soft. He didn't tear anything up, you know, and they didn't get hurt. You know, we didn't want anybody getting hurt, but like I said, we had that little issue there. Coming back down, what was after that? Dragon's Back?
Yeah, you can see we come down the Dragon's Back. It's in the video. You'll see us. It's just a big, long, slick rock is why they call it Dragon's Back. The way it bows over. You can see where we have to turn sideways, get up on it, and then we ride that ridge out the bottom.
Yeah, and that's a technical trail too. Just for the fact if you don't cross the rut right the correct way, you know, you can get over on the side pretty good. But like I said, riding with Nick, you know, I've been up and down it a couple times. But the other Nick and then the XRC that was with us, you know, that definitely will make you pucker a little bit. But again, it's nothing that, you know, we don't think anybody can handle if they just follow the right line for sure.
Oh yeah, I've seen, I mean, before we had 72-inch buggies, I've seen 50-inch radius go up.
Right,
anything
exactly.
can go up.
Everybody okay? Are you okay? Just stay in there.
Well, I can pull it over right here.
Alright. Go ahead and hook up to it.
Yep, I already hooked up. Is everybody out of the way so we can pull it over?
1 second.
Hold on, he's getting out.
You good, Linda?
You ain't good?
I'm strapped in,
Yeah,
so I'm
we're
good.
alright.
I'm strapped in.
We're all strapped in.
Okay.
See right here.
Just wait, mister.
Oh, yeah? Felt it coming.
Go ahead, baby.
You didn't get high enough on the bank, did he?
Oh, shit.
Oh, you went.
Son of a bitch.
below the Widowmaker at the actual sand mines. You can see there's the old pulley system, the mine itself. About the only thing I've ever found on this thing researching Google. Obviously, when North Dam was built back in the 30s, you were going to build a big dam with a lot of concrete. You need a lot of sand. So Corps Engineers just built a sand mine. That's where this come from. Adam can walk you around as far as filming. You can see the old mine. The carts just shot straight off the hill. I guess loaded at the base. So we're now the 20s. So I mean, we're almost 100 years old at this on this. It's actually the same will come off the top sheet right here. This is rock, so all the sandstone, I guess it got mined off the top, dropped into the carts, and then down the hill. Okay, now we come from the Brimstone area and rode all the way across. Took us a little longer to get there, but if any of you ride around the 141 exit in Tennessee at the Mexican, the Pilot, you can access this probably within 30 minutes from that side of it and go. You'll just be going at it backwards. You'll go up the Dragon's Back and be on top of the Widowmaker that way. Really close. A lot of people access it from there. Really fun trail.
Yeah, speaking of that, we did come across a lot of people coming down the Widowmaker where we was coming up it and going down to the Dragon's Back, and that is a little indicative of just because it's quicker access and a little easier to come.
And that's what I was going to say. It is easier because you're going up Dragon's Back. I mean, I always say anybody can fall downhill, so going down the Widowmaker a lot easier, a lot less.
A lot less stress, a lot less chance of rolling over the bluff.
Absolutely.
So. And we've seen a lot of people that day. You might see it in the footage, you might not, but I mean, there was a bunch of buggies that come.
A lot of traffic.
Yeah, coming at us where we was coming up. I think we was the only ones going up that day.
Yeah.
But you know, that's par for the course. We try to do the challenging stuff for you guys to watch and hopefully enjoy. And you know, today was, you know, indicative in the ride. You know, the hill was definitely challenging. The wetter it is, the worse it is, the drier it is, the better it is, which that's with anything when you're, you know, rock climbing or anything.
Absolutely.
Anything else to add, Nick?
That's all I've got.
All right, guys, stay tuned for the next few ride videos. The weather's starting to cool off around here, so we're going to try and figure out where we want to ride next, and hopefully we'll have that video for you guys soon.